Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, can he get onto this?
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Demirbay is there and he can get that clear. He's found a way through. Tries a header! He will be livid with himself. Kvaratskhelia, that's a shade optimistic. And the pass is intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Played back in. Bardakci gets over and intercepts. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Galatasaray with the corner, they're first. Hernandez clears it away. Ihan. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, they could break here. Osimhen bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. So we're still where we started right now. And now the breakaway. Now it's Osimhen.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Lucas Hernandez seems to have been around forever. He's so versatile, and I like the fact that in an age when fullbacks are all about attack, this guy knows how to defend. That's his priority, and he sticks to that.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. He's had it taken off him. Nuno Mendes. Here's Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And here's Ramos. And he's gone backward here. Played in deep. Climbs up big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Jacobs. Now it's Mertens. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Brilliantly cut out. Dembele. Hakimi. Gonzalo Ramos. And he's cut it out.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Osimhen gets flagged offside. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And it's Mertens. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. And we expected better, and so did he. And here's Ramos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Punched away. And he's had it nicked away. Hit into the middle. And that should get the job done. Osimhen. That's a nicely measured pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the whistle goes for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been all left field, and while the supply has been decent, it's bringing no reward, so this needs a different approach.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And they're quick. Kvaratskhelia! Galatasaray trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Ayhan. Fabian Ruiz cuts it out. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, right place, right time. Deftly away. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Morata. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Kvaratskhelia stood his ground strongly. And he's there, he's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Marquinhos put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
70,987.
Gonzalo Ramos! Gonzalo Ramos! And that's off target.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Mertens. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Marquinhos. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Morata.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quick.
And the shot!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's had it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
We
10.
have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro
Well, Peter,
29.
I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Morata. Frankowski providing an outlet on that flank. Jacobs. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Sanchez promptly onto that, and that is that. Demirbay, just about up to 75 minutes. Demirbay, Frankowski.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Demirbay, that's been cut out, well played. Fabian Ruiz calmly anticipates. Now that looks a decent ball, and that could set him on his way. And he was quick to react. That looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Big header! It's a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
83 minutes de jeu.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 3. Le numéro 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Look, I just think they've kept at it, got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
14. Changement.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. It's a sweet ball, that. Doué, he has found the way through. Oh, well played.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
That pass has been well intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. Kvaratskhelia was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Jacobs makes the interception.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Gonzalo Ramos picking up the Man of the Match award. And Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, is a player I've seen a lot more of recently, Peter. He boasts some incredible records, you know, making his debut in the Serbian top flight when he was only 15 years of age, and scoring 20-plus league goals in Italy by the age of 21. Now that's quite something. And what I like is
real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
that was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He won't be happy with that one. Kolumuani. Vlahovic. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's being shifted off it. Can he get onto this? Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Celtic clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Skims one in. McKennie. Kolumuani. And he was quick to react. And he's found a way past. And here's Kolumuani. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And here's Vlahovic. Big chance! Danger averted for now.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's played him through. He's had a hit! Goal! Celtic! And Celtic are in front.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Celtic have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Schlupp. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Can he find the finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. That'll be a throw. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Celtic with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Kostic with the clearance. No, he's not getting past him there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Schlupp.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Schlupp. Bremer does well to get it back. No way through there. Now he's off and running. Great ball if he can get there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Koopmeiners to Douglas Luiz. Offside again. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's been won straight back. And he cuts out the supply. And it's played forward. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's got the shot away! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Koopmeiners cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Vlahovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vlahovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That was very necessary. Bremer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Stood up well to him there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Schlupp. And the keeper beats it away. Schlupp! Loose. Oh, what has happened here? McKennie.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kolomouani. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Celtic are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Locatelli being hunted in pass.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Taken back almost at once. Douglas Luiz. Can he finish? He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea. It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. Oh, he's Vlahovic! And one more try! It's in! And the comeback is complete! And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 3, numero 15, numero 26, numero 8.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Celtic have their third corner.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Header! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Kostic! They've scored! And they're back in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Nicked it back promptly. No foul, says the referee.
Celtic really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
No, that was never going to make it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lovely bit of skill. header! And that could have brought them level.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh, super find. He's in a great position. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, and he's through the middle. It's a mighty effort. It's in. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Numero 38.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kolumuani.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Kasper Schmeichel clears.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rukani. Kolumuani.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
This is the time you need that pace.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Cambio di giocatori.
Into extra time we go. That's been cut out, well played. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, well played, well played. That is good alertness. And here's Kolumuani. Vlahovic! That's going to go a long way. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
So, third corner of the game. There's the shot! That has been knocked clear. Celtic are looking to go forward now. And it's hoisted clear. Well, they've got it again. Oh, that shot at Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Kolomwani, great defending, strong and determined. Kolomwani was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There's the hit! Oh yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Numero 13.
Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's a fab... Kolomwani! So close to drawing level.
Kolomwani nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
So their fourth corner of the game. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He can get that clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now there's a fine ball. And smartly reclaimed. And he's intervened well there. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Numero 9.
This is quite a battle. He's looking wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Oh, good ball. And that's he's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And the ball's a good one here. Decent chance. And that is it. Time for no more.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Okay, get set. We have penalties. So the ball is placed on the spot. Vlahovic is over the first kick. And he does it with poise.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver. Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So, the second man in line.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Kolomwani is the third man to step forward. That's a good penalty.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
The third man in the queue. Three each. Yildiz is the fourth man to step forward for them. Good take, keeper committed himself.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Denied! He's made the save!
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. And he delivers! So in the end they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game. But I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
He rises! Just off target.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Koulibaly calmly anticipates. He's in a good position here. He's shooting chance! Has another go! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's definitely not his best. Bruno Fernandes. Zirkzee is wide and looking to get onto this. And here's Højlund.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mitrovic. Mitrovic!
That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
And he's been shifted off it. Well, played right into his path. He's got away, and the finish! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 15
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bruno Fernandes. And now the breakaway. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now he's off and running. Renan Lodi picks it up out wide. Can he finish? Goal! Al Hilal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And how about that for a volley, executed to perfection?
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
Mitrovic.
Al Hilal get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. In with the challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries a shot! He's scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Number 77, Malcolm.
Al Hilal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now it's Mitrovic. Has a look and plays it forward. And they're back on the ball again. Eriksson, big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Malcolm, and the shot! And it's there! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 77.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 1.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
24.
Al Hilal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal?
He's got the shot away! Now, how often do you see that?
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And he's had it nicked away. Manchester United making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Menu. Oh, this is a very good one. Great chance! And it's Cancelo. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass...
Has a go! He's got a goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
After 43 minutes is number 9, Holland.
So is this the start of a comeback? And the pass is intercepted. Zirkzee. Menu. Højlund. Oh, this looks sharp.
There will be 3 minutes
Nicely
added
intercepted.
time.
Shapes to shoot! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Just eases him off the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Oh, that's fabulous. Malcolm. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And smartly reclaimed.
Zirkzee really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Malcolm. He's on, great hit! Oh, taken with style! And the lead is extended still further. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Al Hilal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. He's played him through. Oh, nice touch. Spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. Malcolm! They want to be quick to recover this. Casemiro looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Højlund showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is a great pick out. Onana deals with it effortlessly. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a little off target. Menu, who does have an assist to his name. Now that's well seen too. Over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 15. Number 18. Casemiro. Number 14.
Mount.
Eriksen.
Looking for options for movement.
Number 5.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Number 6. Lisandro Martinez.
Stood up well to him there.
Number 25. Ugarte. Number
There
7.
were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Koulibaly deals with that comfortably. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Another pass just keeps it ticking over, gives it back.
And that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Højlund! No, he's missed it. Al Hilal making another change here. Aimed beyond the defence. Some really good ball movement. Menu. Maguire. Malcolm. And he's managed to get free. Malcolm stood his ground strongly.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's pulled back. Looking tidy in possession here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Malcolm. Lisandro Martinez does well to get it back.
There will
Menu,
be 3
we
minutes
expected
added
better,
time.
and so did he. And the number on the board is 3. Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply. Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. Maguire. Chance! And that will be it. Manchester United pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Thrilling scenes here too, so much in line with Atalanta's reputation as the great entertainers of Italian. Now the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Quality ball. Nice physical challenge. Shifted upfield. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Quadrado. Looking for options for movement. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicked it back promptly. Lookman providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Lookman! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got tall. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Can he latch on to this? He's got away. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Isak. First quarter of an hour gone. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's Quadrado. Oh, well played, well played. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Bellanova proves too strong. Atalanta are one down despite having the better chances here. Isak.
Atalanta are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bellanova gets it away. Isak. Spread neatly. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pasalic. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's in on goal. Lookman! Target gets it clear. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tonali. Pasalic. Oh, he's shot a goal! Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. Now there's the hit! Bruno Guimaraes. Newcastle deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear. Lookman!
Oh, can he get onto this? That's been cut out, well played. And he's searching through.
Retegui, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Chance here to counter. Tonali promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Cuadrado. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent hit! It's in! Atalanta are level. And that was as close to certain as can be.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Lookman. Retegui. Cuadrado. And Cuadrado! Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. He's got the shot away! They want to be quick to recover this. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-1. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So we're straight back at... He's had a hit! Goal! Atalanta! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Atalanta take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
That's really well cleared. He could be in here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That is very well defended. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lookman looks to get on the end of this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Isak chasing after it. Great ball if he can get there. Isak. Keeper's ball. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Almost an hour gone. Joelinton. Target.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Ha segnato al 64esimo minuto, numero 32. Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Back into the middle, distributed tidily. And the counter is on. Well, nicely intercepted. Kolasinac. Gordon.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's managed to get it all wrong.
Retegi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Lookman.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well,
Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Atalanta do have a chance to counter here. He won't be happy with that one. Gordon, and he's managed to get free. And that should be the keeper's. Murphy, and that's been won straight back, fiddles it through, there's the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta.
Newcastle have their second corner now.
Numero 16. Numero 23.
He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Il numero 5. Il numero 22. Cambio di giocatori.
And here's Gordon, Longstaff. And the cutback. And that should get the job done. Retegi. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pasalic. And there's green grass ahead of him. Lookman! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Sends it crossfield.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. That looks a good ball through. Oh, Lookman! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And there goes the final whistle. Atalanta have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Bellingham! Oh, that wasn't far away. That looks a good ball through. Now it's KAKI. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Brahim Diaz goes steaming forward. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. Molina. De Paul. So great chance! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they're quick to get it back. Decent hit! No mistake! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Good driving run. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Valverde. Bellingham. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold proves just a little bit too strong. Opts to play it back. Griezmann. Now it's Solot. Llorente. De Paul. Molina. He has found the way through. Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. Heading backwards.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
And here's Alvarez.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
It's just beyond his reach. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look...
Vinicius Junior! That's really well cleared. And here's Brahim Diaz, and the finish! Danger averted for now. Tchouaméni makes the interception. Bellingham. They want to be quick to recover this. De Paul. Now he's off and running. Molina, who's set up one goal so far. Koke gets across and deals with it. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. And now the breakaway. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, he's really drilled it. Bellingham, can he finish? Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. So there was the first half.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So once again, we're underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Now it's Solot. Vinicius Junior could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Alvarez.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, played right into his path. Alvarez. He rises! It's there! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Llorente. Javi Galan. Alvarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's got tall, and he has kicked it out somehow.
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Solot. Oh, perfectly measured that. An uncompromising challenge.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21 será reemplazado por el dorsal 10, Modric.
And that should get the job done. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
In again. Cleared away. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to...
Alvarez! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Llorente. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Mbappe.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
All Black will lay claim to that. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Chance! Should have equalised.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So,
8,
time for changes
el
on
dorsal
both
12,
sides, actually.
El dorsal 22, el dorsal 14 serán sustituidos por el
And it's
dorsal
KAKI.
19. El
Time
dorsal
is running
2,
out here.
At least they're going about it as they should,
el
having
dorsal
brought this
6.
on themselves.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And here's Bellingham. KAKI cuts it out. Mendy.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time left, surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That pass has been well intercepted. Alvarez receives it in a wide position. Correa. And they can counter here. Longley gets across to intercept that. Ceballos. There will be 4 extra minutes. Bellingham, and he's running through. Bellingham! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That looks a good... And another try! And kept out by... So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. So there it is. What struck you most about that?